My first guest is a great big television star. She is the anchor and managing editor of the CBS Evening News. Please welcome the very lovely Katie Couric, everybody. Katie Couric.
Hello.
Look at Katie, you look great.
I do?
Yeah, you should read the news in that dress. It's awesome. I like when you sit on the desk and kind of shuffle your papers and they're kind of like, I've got the news.
It is so funny, though, when they go to a commercial break, like when they show the stocks in front of the desk, you have to kind of figure out, like, what can I do? I, of course, want to talk to the crew and say something to the writers and cut up. But you have to look very serious and pretend like you're writing something important.
Are you not really writing anything important?
Not really. But don't tell anyone.
Did you ever like, because when you read the news, you actually have to read it, like it's on a prompter,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
Right, so have you ever been reading the news because you've been doing it for a while and just kind of blanked out and read it and forgot you were even doing it? Because I do that here all the time, yeah. Like I do a show and then I leave and I go, what the hell did I do? I can't even remember.
Sometimes I'm thinking about other things once in a while I'm reading a story.
Really? What are you thinking about?
Well, you know. No, I'm not. I'm thinking about, I don't know, just once in a while, but usually I'm pretty focused. Sometimes the teleprompter kind of
Hey,
goes
touch me
on the
again
fritz.
and I'll make out with you right here.
Nice cup.
Thanks very much. It's because of my small penis.
Anyhow.
That's a double bluff. I've actually got a huge penis.
So it was fun, speaking of, I'm kidding about that, but it was fun to see Bob Saget.
You see Bob Saget backstage?
I saw Bob
He's
Saget.
hanging around tonight for some reason.
And I actually had a blind date with him once.
Stop it, really?
Yeah. It wasn't really blind.
Yeah, well, that's how I'm getting to that, yeah.
Anyway, it was very, very, you know, mild-mannered. We had dinner. He was really nice, kind of lovably neurotic, as you can probably tell.
No, I know Bob. I've known him for a while. But I've never had a blind date with him or slept with him, Katie.
I didn't sleep with him.
All right. I never said you did. I never said you did. I just say I haven't.
Okay, good.
I didn't even think about it. Did you think about it?
No,
oh, come on.
No. We had one date, went out to dinner. It was very nice, but apparently there wasn't a lot of magic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But he's a really funny, nice guy, don't you think?
Was this when he was doing America's Funniest Home Videos?
No, I think it was past that.
All right, because you could have hit in the nuts with something and that would have been great, because... You know, people in the America's Funniest Home Videos, they always get hit in the nuts with things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with you anyway, Katie? What's happening on the news?
Everything's great. You know, I'm getting a lot of ideas from your show, though, Craig. Like,
the Secretariat. Wouldn't that be good?
Oh no! Like if the news gets too depressing,
right?
I think we should bring Secretariat out.
I think it's a great idea. It would be a bit like this. Oh, who's out of the door? Katie, get up! Katie, I have a big surprise for you.
You do?
You dance with Secretariat, you get a Secretariat t-shirt.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Maybe I could wear this to do the news then.
Yeah, it's a bit casual for the news. You want to be a bit more... Yeah, I think...
But it could make a nice dress if it's belted.
Yeah, it would, actually.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of hot when you even suggested that. Do you get a lot of people coming on to you because you're... It's kind of like the naughty librarian thing, reading the news, isn't it? It's kind of like a sex thing. It is. It's kind of like, here's the news, like that, yeah.
No, not too many.
I don't get anything either.
You don't?
Yeah.
No?
Did I mention I'm single?
There you go. Have you any use for a gay robot?
You never know. No, I don't know. No. Maybe.
Hey, the last time I saw you was at the time before last. Correspondence dinner at the White House.
You did an excellent job, by the way.
Oh,
I thought you were really funny. I think you were just, you know, you were fairly new to late night.
I was new to America.
And you were quite nervous. But you did really well, and I thought you were very tasteful and funny. I really did. You had some kind of I think you made some sort of...
I made a joke about you.
You did, but that's okay.
No, it wasn't about you, actually. What happened was I said that I was trying to introduce myself to the people there, and I said, I'm what CBS can afford after they've paid you $15 million a year. And then, if I recall what happened afterwards, you came over to me after the speech and said, you should get yourself a better agent, I think.
I didn't say that. I might have said that, but not with the F, not with the F part.
All
not
right,
with the
all
F
right.
part.
That was garnish. Do you ever read the news and think, oh, I want to just throw in a Tootsie Frutti while you're reading the news? Like, guess what happened in the Middle East today? Like that.
Maybe on my last night of reading the news, you know?
They'd beep it or something.
When sort of your id and your super ego get all screwed up.
Yeah.
Like when you're at church and it's all quiet and you want to just scream something weird from your pew. Do you ever have that happen?
No, Katie, I never get that.
You never think about that?
Well, a little bit.
You know, like in a very sort of staid environment, what would happen if you just yelled something completely inappropriate? I'm sure, don't people think about that?
Well, yes, but they're not the people who are the CBS anchor for the news, Katie. That's why it's interesting because...
I never do it.
Well, not yet, you haven't.
No, that's true.
I mean, do they have some kind of delay? Could they do anything?
No, they don't have any delay.
I'll give you all the money I have if you let me read the news one night. There's like $50 here in singles. Think about it, Katie. Think about it.
Great feeling here, Craig.
15 million and 40. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So you're rich now then, anyway. You don't need this.
I don't know about that.
Do you have a boat?
No, I don't have a boat.
You could afford a boat. You could have a boat.
You know, don't they say when a person buys a boat, the best day of their lives is the day they buy it, and the second best is the day they sell it?
Yeah, they've said that. Yeah,
I think they're a lot of work, and, you know, I'm busy. I've got 2 teenage daughters, and I'm running around. I'm working.
I'm sorry about that, yeah.
I work really hard, and so I don't really have time for...
A boat?
Yeah, I don't. But I would like to have one sometime.
I feel such a fool, Katie, for even bringing it up.
Do you have a boat?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, tiny little boat. It's a little rowboat.
Yeah?
Yeah. I row it around Marina Del Rey.
Do you?
Like
do you sing to your wife in it, like Bing Crosby and Grace Kelly?
Yeah. Katie, we have to take a break. Something
Really?
Something we do at CBS. Will you? Oh no, of course you know. Yeah.
But do you have sponsors like Serenity adult diapers? You do.
And boner pills. A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of boner pills. Although I don't think we need them tonight, Katie.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know what it is. All right. We'll take a break. Well, we'll take a break. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
You've done that on the news.
No, you got to pay the bills. I understand.
Yeah. We got to pay for certain things at CBS.
Yeah.
Katie Couric, everybody, we'll be right back. I'm here with the delightful Katie Couric, the jewel in the CBS crown. That was a tough gig, though, taking over the news when you first started. People are very mean when you start taking over. When I started here, people were really mean. They were like, he'll never be as good as that other guy.
How did you deal with it?
I just kind of ignore it, really, or cry. What I do now, I used to Google myself. Do you do that?
No, I stopped Googling myself probably 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's a real exercise in self-flagellation. You don't want to do that.
No, I do want to do the self-flagellation, but I don't.
In
my pants,
I didn't say flatulation. I said
self-flagellation. If I could do that, I wouldn't be working in this dump. No, what I do is I go on the Twitter now.
Yeah.
And do you do the Twitter?
I do the Twitter.
Oh, do you really? You're on the Tweety box. Good for you.
I do.
What's your Tweety handle?
At Katie Couric. Very, very boring. And you're at Craig Fergie.
Craigie Ferg.
Craigie Ferg. Sorry, Craig Fergie, Craigie Ferg.
It's all the same.
But I just started following you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I'm waiting to hear words of wisdom. Yeah, follow me back. It's fun. You know, I don't know. What do you think of it? It's sort of something.
I quite like it.
You do?
Because when anybody says anything remotely negative, I mean remotely negative, block them.
You do?
Block them.
That's so
just
funny.
even the tiniest bit. Craig, I didn't like your... don't even finish the sentence. Gone. I block them all.
That's good, because sometimes I DM people back who are nasty.
Don't.
I know, it's really bad, but it's sort of like my friends say, friends don't let friends tweet drunk because I get sort of annoyed sometimes, so I'll DM. But I always think, well, could I DM something that, as long as it could be on the front page of the New York Times, I'm okay. So it's they're sort of politely snide, but I get sort of annoyed. But I try not to block people because I don't, unless they're really nasty.
No, I block them even slightly negative, not even nasty.
Why? You're very thin-skinned.
Yeah?
You're very thin-skinned.
No, I'm just ruthless. I'm kind of like Stalin of the tweeter. I'm like, you don't exist to me. Yeah, you're gone to me.
I've only blocked a few people who are really harassing, and some are quite vulgar.
Yeah, I don't block them. That's my people you're talking about,
You DM
Katie.
them back,
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'll DM them. What do you mean in your pants? Yeah.
And you retweet it, right?
I resisted it for a long time. I wasn't keen on it. But apparently now, though, it's the thing for people who are a little older than teenagers. I thought it was a teenage thing, but the kids are all off on some other thing.
No, I don't think a lot of young kids tweet. I think it's actually people who are a little bit older, and I think that, my daughters think it's really weird that I do it. And
because your daughters probably don't, right? They'll be on some other website.
They're just on Facebook, and they BBM their friends all the time.
BBM, what is that?
BlackBerry Messenger, so they do these direct messages to their friends that way. I don't really communicate.
Knowing things about stuff.
I don't really communicate that way, but I think they're way ahead of us. I think we're sort of.
No, they are.
But I think as an information sort of system, Twitter has gotten really important. Sometimes.
Do you do it in the news? Do you do it in the CBS News? Because I noticed the CNN are doing it.
We started asking questions during the Gulf oil spill from Twitter and Facebook, because oftentimes people who aren't covering stories day in and day out have really intelligent questions that are so obvious that maybe we forget to kind of talk about, like how much oil is actually under the surface of the water, under the surface of the sand in the Gulf, and
how much oil is actually under the oil?
I think we couldn't determine how much it was, just sort of an endless amount. But they ask maybe about the system that they're using to get the oil, and they have really smart questions. So a lot of times we'll solicit questions from Facebook or Twitter, and it's just a nice interactive way to be responsive to our viewers, I think. Well, I wish we could do more of it, but we only have 22 minutes in the newscast, so you have to make very difficult choices every night.
You don't have time for our dancing horse then?
You know what? I think since I am the managing editor, Craig, I might be able to convince them.
That's right, you're the boss.
Not really, but...
Yeah, no, you are. It's not like me, just some kind of Cinderella sweeping up night after night. You're in charge? It's like if I was me,
I'm not. I'm hardly in charge. I'm hardly in charge. We have a whole team of people, an executive producer, and then, of course, some other people who weigh in on decisions. But at least,
kind of in charge.
At least I can say I don't feel comfortable with this, or we really need to move this story, or what about this story? And they listen to me about 50% of the time.
That's not bad. That's all right.
Yeah.
It's about like being married, really, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, we're out of time, Katie.
Really?
Yeah. What do you want, mouth organ or awkward silence?
What?
Well, I don't have a band, so it's when the guest, we were out of time with the guest, and the band plays.
Yeah.
Well, I got a mouth organ, or we could
I want the harmonica because I can play the harmonica.
No, it's not a harmonica, Katie.
It's not? It's a mouth organ?
Yeah, it's a mouth organ, that's
give me a little number on the mouth organ.
Oh, I will.
The hustle and grind, I carve my path. Each step forward, in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire. With determination ablaze, I never tire. Day by day I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition, I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they want. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. We're the architects of our destiny, the dreamers who leap. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed. Reach for the sky, with unity as our strength and courage as our guide. We'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
Are you always this cheeky?
Yeah. Actually, not with Bob Saget. All right.
No.
There's yours.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fresh one.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I can actually play this. I'm not going to now, but I can play Shenandoah on this.
You're going to now. You're going to now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think we have time.
You really can?
Let's see. Wait. Wait a second, hold on.